Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video on the JustKenshi channel. So in today's video, I'm showcasing Yuhabak Almighty in this game, and also the 4 Schrifts that got added in the new Quincy update in Peroxide yesterday. If you guys drop us at the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications. I'm trying to hit 14k subs, so please help me this goal. So yeah, let's jump into this video. So Peroxide is pretty cool because they added Schrifts, something that has not been added in any other Bleach game because they just jump straight to full standings. But this is the first skill for the first one right here, which we have Duality, and it's Sparkles. You send out some sparkles in front of you, and they do decent amount of damage. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Now we go on to the second skill. The second skill is pretty cool. You send out a arrow, which you've seen a bit. You send out an arrow up into the sky. When it lands down on the floor, it will send the opponent up into the sky and launch them up into the sky. Now that's pretty much it for the 2 moves for Duality. Now Duality is a common, so it's 80%, and then the other move is the Ink. Now the Ink is a really cool move because the Ink buffs your damage, and it also makes your moves a little changing. So for the one that changes the most is the first skill, which you will see right here. We have the Ink on the floor, and when the Ink is on the floor and they send out the first skill, which is the sparkles, you will see that the sparkles don't disappear instantly this time. They stay there, and then when you finish with it, when the person clicks the button again, the first key again, you will see that they get hit and it explodes. Now we go on to the next one, which is Forest. Forest is a legendary for the Schrifts, and you summon a dragon, and if you click the dragon again, the dragon will slam down on the floor, starting a combo which will stun the person on the floor for a bit, and when they're stunned, they will be able to get comboed because it's a combo starter. Now the second skill is pretty cool as well because the second skill is really fire. And the second skill, you could call it whatever you want. You send out dragons or serpent, and you send them forward, and you will just launch them away, which is pretty cool. I really like that skill. Now yeah, that's pretty much it for that. Now my favorite skill out of all of them is the third skill, and the third skill, you bind the person, which you'll see. You bind the person, and then a dragon will fly around the person and then launch down on the floor, and it will cause a huge explosion, and it looks pretty cool. But yeah, that's the legendary for the Schrifts. Now we go back into the commons. Now with the commons, we have this one right here, which is Odyssey. Now you send on an arrow, and then you flash around the person, and it does a decent amount of damage. And yeah, that's pretty much it for that. Now the thing about the Odyssey that I like is that the second skill is pretty cool because, as you can see with the second skill in a bit, the second skill allows you to TP, and by TP you go pretty far. So the first thing you do is you shoot out your bow into the sky, and wherever your bow lands you will TP to. So it's a really nice move for getting away, especially for finding like in a storm, and when you have the raid of the Aron cards and the Vast Lords chasing you, just shoot up the arrow into the sky and you can get away from them. Now the third skill, you flash around the person, and then at the end you go up with them and you hit them with a multiple amount of arrows, and it looks really nice. So yeah, now we go on to the rare, which is the Ito. I call it Ito, Idolon, or whatever you want to call it. So this move is a lifesteal. So you lifesteal from the opponent. So for example, if you're really low and you're in a fight and the person is damaging you a lot, just send them this move right here and you camping it, because eventually they'll have to come towards you, and when they come towards you, just steal the life from them, and it does like 1 lifesteal from them, and you get faster regen, especially if you have the hollow cloak on you. So yeah, the second skill is launching you up to the sky, and then you land it right in front of the person. When you're up in the sky, it will bend you down right in front of the person for an easy combo starter, and that's pretty nice. Now the third skill, which is it's a decent skill. The third skill, you send up an arrow, and the arrow will fly up into the sky, and it will bend and hit the person from the back. Will hit them from the back with 3 arrows. Now we go on to the Almighty. Now Almighty in this game is pretty cool. You engulf yourself in shadow, as you can see with the eyes and stuff that Yuhabao had, and every spirit damage you take, you will take less damage from it, and you will gain Ryatsu from it. So that's pretty cool for Quincy's, because in this game you have to rely on your Ryatsu a lot, and the more Ryatsu you will have, is the better, because the more Ryatsu is, the more moves you can use, and moves in this game take a decent amount of Ryatsu. So the fact that whenever you get hit, you will gain back some Ryatsu from the person, so pretty nice. So yeah, that's pretty much it, everything that came in the update. I'll be doing a showcase on the full standings a few days from now, not right now, merely because a lot of people are not maxed on Quincy. And yeah, thank you so much for watching today's video. Kenshi sign off. Love y'all, and peace.
Are you